Welcome to Gong TaiChi with Parsons, Swartz. Come into your Ruji stance at the insides of your shoulders. Roll down the shoulders, soften the pelvis and the knees. Shut the thumbs, tweak the back a little bit. And I need somebody to close the door, please. And come back into place, into your perfect posture, your Ruji. And we begin by rocking. Breathing in to the right, breathing out to the left. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. Place the tip of your tongue at the roof of your mouth and find your gazing spot on your horizon. Engaging the arms, let them sway with you as you breathe in and breathe out. We slow down. Our busy lives keep us at a fast pace. And figure eights. Let each of these little infinity signs become more pronounced as we gradually work our way up to chest level. Breathing in, breathing out. And then right hand palm is up, and then the left palm is up for the tail of the dragon. You can just imagine. The tail comes up over the drink and right back into the water. Breathing in, breathing out. Tail of the dragon. And reach overhead and touch the clouds, imagining you can feel the cool mist on your fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out. And push up the mountain. Lead with the elbow and then just a tweak with the opposite wrist, keeping the arms and the shoulders very soft. Push up the mountain. Both palms down again, and this time let our figure eights become less pronounced as we gradually return to our starting place. Breathing in and breathing out. Then simply sway, letting your arms go with gravity's little tug each time that you rock. And just rock. And back to center. Dip the head and fold in half. Let gravity pull your head and then your shoulders. Let your arms dangle. Let your head dangle. Feel a good stretch all the way down the back. Shake out your arms, shake out your head. Make sure they're really loose. And then take a nice deep breath, and then let it all go, and feel a little extra stretch. Grasping the elbows with your hands, hold them together, feel a little different stretch, and then take in that deep breath, let it all go, and feel even more of that special stretch. Bending the knees, place your hands on your thighs just above the knees and use your arms to press up. And then roll up all the way back to your perfect posture, your Ruji. Circle the arms to the back, taking in a nice deep breath. And then reach forward and breathe out every little bit of air. And reverse. Breathe in. And reach back, circle back, breathe out. Hands to shoulders. Bending your knees at the base, find your 100%, and now you're 70, and we'll work from there. No pain allowed.
Lift with the backs of the wrists, straightening the knees without locking them, hands to shoulders. Then lead with the insides of the wrist all the way back down and to your 70%. Hands to shoulders, breathing in all the way up, breathing out all the way back down. Open the heart. As you straighten the legs without locking, let your elbows come out to the side, still leading with the backs of the wrists. See that heart shape forming. Breathe in more and more and more as you expand the ribs, the lungs, and the heart. Then long, controlled breath out all the way back on that same path. And when you get to the base, let your pinkies rest on your thighs just for a second. Now your palms are parallel. Lead with your thumbs as you rise without locking the knees, and just barely let your thumbs touch your collarbones. And then come right back down as you exhale. This is greet the morning. Breathe in all the way up, and then breathe out all the way back down. These are essential breaths. Pressing the palms together, lift the elbows, then roll down those shoulders. Lift your head up out of your neck, lift the ribs up out of the waist, and now swivel the head to the left, elbows and ribs to the right, knees and hips stay forward. See a gazing spot over on that wall. Then change everything the opposite directions and see your gazing spot on this wall. This is Golden Dragon, shuts its mouth. Breathe in all the way across, and breathe out all the way back. Golden Dragon shuts its mouth. Try to recognize the chi spiraling up and down your spine, working with those core muscles, the spine, and the backbones. Come back to your center. Open the heart again, taking in that double, triple, quadruple deep breath. Expand the ribs, the lungs, and the heart. Then this time, reach down and out to feel the pearl as you exhale. Long, slow, controlled breath out. Then drop in the air. This is breathing without breathing. Drop the diaphragm muscle. The air fills the vacuum for you. You have plenty of air as you exhale and feel the pearl. Drop in the air. Now exhale. Another style of breathing. Last one. Feel the pearl. Open the arms nice and wide. Lift off of the right heel. Now all your weight is on the left, so drag that right foot behind, bringing the palms together in front, and honor the moon. Now reach out to the left, to the right. Excuse me. Reach and stretch, and now drag that foot behind and honor the moon. Breathe in as you go to your left, and breathe out as you crisscross. Breathe in as you reach. Breathe out as you cross. And the alternate way to do this is to bring the feet together, ankle to ankle. And then remember to step out to the right, drag in the left. Let's do one more of those. horse stance now. This is your wide stance at the outsides of your shoulders. Roll down those shoulders, soften the pelvis and the knees. Elbows are at the waist, palms are up, fingers are curled nice and soft. Tuck under that tailbone and ready to ride. Take that right hand and place it on your hip with the thumb in front. Raise the left hand, splay those fingers like feathers, then bend the wrist and the elbow. Bend your right knee, taking all your weight to the right. Focus your eyes on the back of your hand up close. Breathe in for wings of the bird. Then change everything the opposite side, scanning the space with your eyes, and now focusing on the back of that right hand. Wings of the bird. Engaging the eyes with the form. Focus. Scan the space. And focus up close. Take all your weight over to that right leg. Bend that knee. And breathe out. And take all the weight to the left. Wings of the bird. Take that hand now and make it into a little cup and let it hover over the crown of your head. Open the right hand, palms up. Bend the left knee, taking a nice deep breath. Now let your eyes follow the arc of the rainbow up and over to the opposite side. Take all that weight to your right and see the pot of gold in that left hand. Dancing rainbows. Breathing in. Focus up close. Follow the arc of the rainbow with your eyes and focus up close. A lot of coordination involved in this one. Now, take that left hand and place it in front of your mouth. The right elbow goes to the waist, the palm is down. Lift the elbow so that your forearm is parallel to the ground as much as possible. Lift up out of the waist, and now swivel, leading with that elbow, breathing in all the way to your left. See your gazing spot. Then changing palms, swivel all the way over to the right, breathing out all the way across. Changing palms, breathing in. And breathing out. Our focus is on the lungs meridian, the color pearly white. And you can just imagine and recognize the chi swirling around your lungs right there between your palms. Last one. Take that left hand and grab your chi ball up there. Take your right hand as a cup, put it behind your back at your waist, and lift off of that right heel for just a moment. Breathe in, and now toss the ball across the body as you exhale. Look close at your hand as you grab your ball and look far where the ball is going. Breathing in and breathing out. Toss the ball. Changing hands, take that hand, put it behind your waist, reach up and grab your chi ball, and toss it the opposite direction. Breathing in as you reach. Breathe out as you toss. Look close at your hand and look far where the ball is going. Changing hands again. That one goes behind your back as a cup. Reach up and grab that chi ball, and this time just drop that ball. Breathing in, breathing out. Look close, and then look far across the room. Drop the ball. Change behind your back as a cup. Reach up and grab your chi ball and drop it. Last one. And rest. Okay, that's the end of our opening ceremony. Let's shake it out. Shake your feet. Shake your hands. Shake your knees. Shake your elbows. Shake your booty. Shake those shoulders. Shake your head. Shake it all. Okay, take a nice deep breath. Let it all go. Get a little drink of water. You want to stay hydrated. Our centerpiece today, I often call the challenge because I find that flexibility throughout the body, especially as we're aging, tends to be a challenge. And this piece is called 8 Pieces of Brocade. So we're going to work in our horse stance, elbows at the waist, palms are up, fingers are curled. And now clap your hands together, rub that chi together. Brocade is a special kind of fabric in the way that it's woven. And as we weave our fingers across and to the backs of the hands, we can see that in this inside, our new piece of fabric is very smooth. And then we push it away and we see the fingers side of the fabric, very interesting, totally different, same piece of cloth. So take those smooth hands all the way up and you're going to reach for the sky. This is called 2 hands reaching skyward. And you reach for the sky so much that it pulls you right off of your heels. You come right back down and hover your hands right over your head and change. Let's do that again. Lift, reaching out with the finger side of the hands. 2 hands reach skyward, come back down, hover, and change. Now we add an extra element. We just lift the heels to arch the feet, keep your heads nice and still. Now here we go again. 2 hands reaching skyward, breathe in, breathe out, and hover, and arch. Last one. And rest. Shake those arms out. This next one is pressing palms, and we're not going to press up right away. We're going to reach forward to get a good balance in our bodies. So take that right hand forward, lead with the heel of the hand, but make a broad, flat handprint on your invisible wall. Then release, relax, rotate, and return. We're breathing out on this effort and breathing in as we relax and return. Our focus is on the spleen. The spleen is part of the stomach meridian, and the color is golden topaz. Even though the spleen works for the heart, by location, it's right there by the stomach, so it's part of that meridian. Take the right hand up now, and you're going to place a handprint on your invisible seal. And release, relax, and rotate and return. Now with the left. Really stretch your hand out. Give yourself all the permission to expand every little muscle, tendon, and ligament. Now we're going to change that up a little bit. You're going to take that right hand up and the fingertips point into the center. The left hand is going to point into the center and pressing the palms away from each other. Stretch up and down and then circle, keeping them exactly in that same trajectory. And now drop in the air and we start again. Breathe out. Long, slow, controlled breath out. Drop in the air and breathe out. Circling 180 degrees, drop in the air, and 180 degrees back to where we started from. And rest. The next on this list is look behind. Our hands are on our hips with the thumbs in front. Nope. Yes, hands on the hips, thumbs in front. Lift your head up out of your neck. And now swivel the head to your left, and as you do, your eyes go with you. And then the head can only go so far. So you let it do its thing, and then the eyes keep going, and they look behind. Now let the eyes catch up with the head, and now they move together as you breathe in, coming back to place. Now as you exhale to the right, your head swivels. Eyes move with it until the head stops, and then they keep going and look behind. And now breathe in as the eyes catch up, and you come back to your center. Nice, long, slow breaths. Look behind. And rest. Okay, shake that out. Open the bow. Still in our horse stance. Elbows at the waist, palms are up, fingers are curled, tuck under the tailbone, and then modify the horse stance, bringing it up to the chest. Make a backwards L with your left hand, and then lay it on its back by lifting your elbow. Reach out with the right, another backwards L, and see your target way over there beyond it. Use the 3 fingers on that left hand to pull the string of your bow, and bending your left knee, reach with that elbow, stretch with that wrist, breathe in some more, and now release, relax, exhale as you gently return to your modified horse stance. Now for the other side, make that L, place it on its back, reach out with your L, see your target over there, bending that right knee this time, breathe in nice and deep, stretch, expand, and then relax, release, exhale, slowly returning to your modified horse stance. Our focus here is on the heart meridian. The color is ruby red. Exhale as you relax. Unlike other sports, archery, as you breathe in on the effort, and then breathe out as you rest. Draw the bow is very simple. Breathe in on your effort, and relax and return. next focus is going to be on our kidneys and on our flexibility. This time the hands go on the hips, the thumbs are in the back. This is called wag the tail. Now come into place and your knees are just slightly bent. And then you swivel from place over to your left. Then cantilever the body through the hips, so you almost are flat back, and swivel all the way across. And then lift up through the body, come into place, and then bend that left knee and breathe in. Come back through place, and now you're ready to cantilever the body over, swivel all the way across, wag the tail, lift, come through place, bend that right knee and breathe in. Here we go again. Wag the tail. This one is especially good for working on the flexibility in your hips and your knees, working together, getting you ready to be able to squat. Wag the tail. Last one. And back to place. Alternate punching. Now just make sure that when you're doing this that you're not punching at anybody, because our chi is very, very strong. So I'm going to take a little bit of an angle here. Take that right hand, and as you throw out your wimpy punch, let it just be a little piece of paper falling into your invisible wastebasket. And then rotate the hand gently and pull it back into place. Then we'll take the other hand and reach it out there and rotate, return, and back to place. Now add an extra sound for the sake of the liver. Shh, S-H. And then unwind and return. Shh, and pull it in. The Chinese believe if we allow any anger or frustration to get pent up in the body that it can cause depression. Depression can get a grip on our liver, and then it can't do its job of detoxification of the bloodstream. So release any anger or frustration, even if it's subliminal, maybe it's subconscious. Let it all go. Now we'll do it with a little different style. We're going to take this hand out, follow that thumb, and it's going to circle down and around and out and wring out your entire arm from your fist all the way up to your arm socket. And then breathe in as you gently unwind and return to place. And of course, we want to use that S sound, S-H, for the liver. Circle and let it go. And gently return, breathing in. And rest. Okay, shake that out. Reach down the back. This is a self-massage, and this time you can open a little bit wider, and if you'd like to turn out your toes, you can do that as well. So we start with the hands on the hips, the thumbs are in front again, and use your fingers to massage your kidneys just to get started here. Now we're going to work down across the glutes. We're going to cantilever the body over so that the hands now are coming down across the hamstrings. Facing the ground with your head, circle around your knees. Then keep on going down across those calf muscles
and around the ankles. Now up across the shins in the front, and then around the knees and the kneecap at the front of the knees. Up across the quads, up and over the piriformis, and here we go again. Around the glutes, down the hamstrings, back of the knees for the sake of your kidneys. Continue down the calves, around the ankles, up across the shins, around the knees. Focus on the kidneys again. Up across the quads, up and over, beyond and around the piriformis. One more time, down we go. 3 is a magical, wonderful number. Reach down around those ankles, up across the shins, around the knees, across the quads, back to place, and bring the hands up to your modified horse stance. Now open the right hand and breathe in a nice deep breath. Take your left hand and you're going to sweep it all out using all the breath you have, using the chew sound, C-H-O-O. Breathe in, sweep it out. Clean out those kidneys. Now pull in the fresh chi all the way up and across the back of the arms. Now we take out that left hand. Breathe in, sweep it out. Turn it over, pull in the fresh chi, come back to your center. Let's do another set. Breathe in. Turn over. Gather. Back to the center. Reach out. Breathe in. Sweep. Turn over. Gather. Pull it back into yourself. And now we go back to reaching down the back again, around the glutes. Now the hamstrings. Behind the knees for the sake of the kidneys. Continue down the calves, around the ankles, up across the shins, and now the knees, the quads, up and over the piriformis, and down we go again. Last set. And rest. Okay. This last one is a real challenge because it really makes us find the height and the depth for your body. So, regular horse stance, we are reaching, this time we're reaching for the stars, but you don't have to pull yourself up off of your heels. So just breathe in really deep. And then you're going to collapse like a rag doll and let it all go. Now bend your knees just a little more, luring yourself into a really nice squat. Box the ears by bringing the arms up beside the ears, then rise through the legs only. Then lift with the backs of the hands, and that pulls up the whole torso. Then bend your knees just a little, and our body then tilts back. And reach for the stars. Collapse. Bend, box, lift, arc, tilt, reach for the stars. Now collapse. Bend, box, lift, 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 arc, 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 tilt, 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 reach for the stars, and collapse. Bend, box, lift, arc, tilt, reach for the stars. Here's the last one, let it go. Bend, box, lift, arc, tilt, reach for the stars, hold it, hold it, hold it. And relax gently back to place. All right, shake that all out.
section, we're going to then also work about flexibility within the body. And through the arms and the hands, even to the tips of the fingers. So we're starting here in a horse stance. Clap your hands together. Rub the chi together. Then wrap the hands so that the backs of the hands are against each other. Press down those fingertips. And then reach out in front of you. Now, just like a bear swimming, we push aside all that water. It's like the breaststroke. And then pull it all in. Bring the hands together. Push down and out. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. As you're doing this swimming bear, let your mind lead you to what you need to push away from yourself. Not just the water, but what is it that's been bugging you or just holding you back from being the best self? Let it all go. Release it. Push it away. Last one. The swimming bear now goes to the back. And so we're looking straight up at the sky, and we push down the hands, and now we pull the water and bring it into ourselves. And reach around. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and think. Let your mind lead you. What is it that you need to pull into yourself now that you've made that space? Bring it in. Breathe in. Gather the positivity, whatever form it is. Love, peace, calm. Pull it into yourself. You've made the space, and you're ready to set it into motion. And rest. We're moving on to the next one, and this is called the lotus flower. So I promised that we'd work on flexibility on fingers. Here's where we start. So clap your hands together again, and then rotate those hands and push down just like we did. But this time, when you come out, you lift the pinkies, lift the ring fingers, lift the tall man, lift the index, create and see that beautiful presentation of the lotus flower. Now, it folds up, leading with the pinkies, ring fingers, tall man, index, thumbs, come into yourself, breathing in, now breathe out. Here's the lotus flower, blooming, and now present it. Breathe in as you gather your folding flower. Reach out. Open the lotus flower. Present the lotus flower. And let it fold. Last one. And rest. Carry the pearl. We could do the teacup or we could do a tray. We're going to just do the pearl today. So place your imaginary pearl into your hand. And now with that hand ready, reach out in front of you and then present it. Breathe out. Now circle it over your head, keeping it nice and flat. You may need to use your thumb a little. Hold that pearl right in there. And now breathe out as you swoop down across the bottom. And then pull it under and back to place. Let's do that again. Reach out, breathe in, present, breathe out. Circle over, breathe in, swirl down, breathe out. Breathe in as you circle under and back to place. Now with the left hand, breathe in. Breathe out as you present. Breathe in overhead. Breathe out as you swirl. Breathe in as you curl. Back to place. And repeat. Both at the same time now. Taking that nice deep breath as you reach out. Breathe out as you present. Circle overhead, breathe in. Swoop, breathing out. Curl under, breathing in. Breathe in some more. Present. Circle. Swirl. Curl. And rest. All right, who dropped a pearl? Anybody? I didn't hear one. Okay. Work the pulley and open the vise. So actually it's open the vise and work the pulley. So we're starting with the vise first, and then you'll see how the next one, the pulley, works differently. So bring the palms together. Now press those elbows together. So everything's right there in front of you. Taking a nice deep breath. Now as you breathe out, press the palms and the fingertips up as high as you can. Breathe out. And then lower back into place and take a breath in. Open the hands facing front and your elbows are at shoulder level. And then pull it back together. Breathe in. Breathe out as you reach. Come back. Breathe in. This time as you open the hands, they're going to face to the back. Then lift the elbows. Push the fingertips down and back. Give yourself a really good flexible stretch. And then relax, release, return. Pressing the palms together. Breathing in. Breathe out as you lift. Come back to place. Breathe in. Open, the palms are forward again. Breathe in. And breathe out as you bring them back together and press together. Breathe in. Lift. Breathe out. Return. Breathe in. Open with palms to the back. Push down the tips of the fingers, lift up those elbows, push down the back, and return to place. And close. Let's do one more set. Breathe in, lift, breathe out, come back to place, breathe in. Open and breathe in some more. Palms are forward. Then close, breathing out. Breathe in place, lift, breathe out, back to place, breathe in. Open, palms are to the back, push up those elbows, stretch down the back, reach forward, bring them to closure, taking a nice deep breath, let it all go, and rest. So that's open the vise. Now we're going to work the pulley. Take your right hand forward and you're leading with the heel of the hand. Make that palm palm, really reach forward nice and flat. Now, as you're doing that, you're going to look down at your other palm, your left. It comes back and it's going to take a little circle. And then it presses forward. Your eyes change to the other palm as it turns over. You reach with the left, pull back with the right. Watch that hand circle to the back. And then it pushes forward and we pull back the left. Follow that palm. And circle behind. And press. And pull. And circle. And press. And pull. And circle. And come back to your center. And rest. Okay. We have time to do just a little bit of tapping before we close. So swing your arms like a Chinese drum. And pay attention to your bones of your skeleton as we tap all the way up to the collarbones. We want to give them all of that extra little bit of attention. And each tap can ignite a little bit of extra energy in each of those limbs, ribs, hips, and tap all around your waist and all around your belly. On your right hand side, tap your own liver, and then in the back, tap on your kidneys. Tap all the way down the front of your legs, including those knees for the sake of your kidneys. Continue down the shins, ankles, across your feet, all the way out to your toes. And then circle back and back to the heels. Now up the ankles, now the calves and the back, backs of the knees, the hamstrings, all around the glutes, and the piriformis. Where the legs join the torso, the psoas. Now tap all the way up your suspenders until you get to your collarbones. Find the little divots under the collarbones and massage there, releasing any toxins that might be left behind from after wonderful things like sugar and caffeine and alcohol and of course my favorite, chocolate. Then take that right hand, come up across and rotate the shoulder and dig down in there as you massage away plaque that wants to stick to the carotid artery. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Find the little divot just above the collarbone, roll the shoulder forward, massage away any inflammation that wants to stick to the vagus nerve. Reach up and over and give yourself a pat on the back. Thanks for being here today. Showing up is the first step to health and wholeness. And all the way up the neck and up to the top of the skull. Come on down, down the neck, and now out across the shoulder and out to the arm socket. And then back to your center. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Give yourself a pat on the back. Then tap all the way up to the top of the skull. All the way back down, this whole series of muscles, very, very important, very intense. And back to your center. And then tap all around your neck. And this is a good time to take off glasses because we're going to work all around the face. Tap on your thyroid. Tap under the chin. Tap on the chin. Tap along the lower jawbone up to the mandible joint. Tap on the upper jawbone all the way to the base of the nose. Tap above the lips and below the lips. Tap along the lower jawbone again, all the way up to the mandible joint. This time, massage that joint. And massage your ears. Lots of reflexes, points in your ears to help your whole body. Behind your ears. It feels like one big bone, but it's really a bunch of little ones. And then under the ears. And take a little pause and swallow. Tap your temples. Tap your forehead. Tap down both sides of the nose and then circle around the eye sockets on the bones only. Across the cheekbones, up along the temple area, across the eyebrows, down both sides of the nose. And then reverse, all the way up the nose, across the brows, around those eye sockets on the bones only. And finally across the cheekbones and up the nose again. Using just your fingertips, butterfly tap your eyelids. Use your whole hands, tap your cheeks. Tap your skull. And pull yourself back together. And tap your chest. Tap all around the arm socket. 9 times in that armpit, anti-breast cancer. Back to your center. All around the other arm socket. Another 9 in this armpit, still working on our breast cancer. And back to your center. Tap all the way down the outside of the arm, gathering up that fresh chi. Rub it all together, mix it all up. Then tap in the web between the thumb and the index, and tap on the base at the base of your palm. Tap up the inside of the arm all the way up, and then across the chest. Now the other arm, down the outside. And rub that chi together. Tap in the web. Tap on the base. Tap all the way up the inside. And back to your center. At the base of the spine, tap on your tailbone. And one at a time across the lumbar region. And then the thorax area. And when you can't reach anymore, reach up and over. And tap above and tap below, and the ones in the middle are still going to get some good vibrations. And free tap wherever you need a little extra. And rest. Okay, shake that out. And feel the tall grass. Taking a nice deep breath, we're going to slow down. Feel the tall grass as you exhale a breath of remembrance. Remember a time when you felt the caress of the seed pods on the palms of your hands. Push aside the branch, breathing in, smell the freshness, remembering a morning hike. Then swat the fly, breathe out all the way across. Then changing both palms, see the crane fly by, breathe in. Breathe out. Feel the tall grass. Take a moment, breathe in a fresh new breath. Feel the tall grass the opposite direction, breathing out that breath of remembrance. Push aside the branch, breathing in, smell the freshness. Swat the fly as you exhale all the way across. And changing palms, see the crane fly by. Breathe in. And rest. Come back into your Wuji now for your closing ceremony. Push out the thumbs, tweak the back, pull in the chin. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And now relax into your perfect posture, your Muji. And pull up earth, bending the knees just slightly. Now rise, lifting those arms up to shoulder level. Change the palms to up and pull down heaven. Breathe in some more. And now press that oxygen into service as you release the carbon dioxide. Recognize this healing and cleansing moment. Pull up earth. This is the yin chi, the sweetness. Changing palms, pull down heaven, the yang chi, the power. And clap. Rub all that chi together, mix it all up, and now place it where you need it the most. And pull up earth. Breathing in. Pull down heaven, breathe in some more. Don't clap. Make 2 giant circles on either side of the body. Breathing in. And then ladies, left hand on top, gentlemen, right hand on top, not a mirror image. Place the hands at the lower dantian, 2 inches below the belly button, and circle 9 times. The Chinese believe it's essential to gather up any unassigned qi and store it right here in the lower dantian. Circle 9 more times. The lower dantian is perfect storage because it's halfway between the tips of the toes and the top of the head. Resting your hands on the lower dantian, take in a deep abdominal breath, pressing against your hands. Now let it all go. Take in another deep abdominal breath, pressing against your hands. Now hold that breath. And let it all go. Hold the emptiness. Rest. Relax. And now breathe. Pull up earth. Hold down heaven. And I thank you all very much for the honor of sharing your chi today. Namaste. One in the spirit. Hey!